Hey people, this is going to be about a 3 or 4 minute video on my COVID-19 booster, Pfizer. I don't qualify under the age limits, but I am around a lot of elderly people, a lot of senior people, so for the booster, there's really no question. Nobody's going to ask you if you qualify. All you have to do is say you need it for work, and they don't question it at all. Why? Because there's more than enough vaccine, and because the feds, the government, is paying the people who do the injections about, I think it's $40 some. It used to be about 24 or 30, now I believe it's $40 a shot. So they're not really that worried about limiting people. Every time they do an injection, $40 paid by the government, so it's very easy money for them to be able to do this now. First shot, I believe I did a video on that, and also the second shot. Both times the arm was really sore, very sore. Never got a fever, never got the chills. The second time, my neck was really tight, my shoulders were very tight to the point that I almost cried. It hurt. It wasn't pain, it was just pain. So it wasn't suffering pain, it felt like whiplash. It felt like somebody just beat me up really bad, and I felt bruised and sore all over the place. Both times that I got the shot, I had absolutely no regrets. I kept on saying, I'm happy I did this. I can say that I know somebody that before the vaccine was available, she was in a retirement medical place, and she died because the vaccine was not available and everybody in there was getting sick. And I know somebody that about a month and a half ago, he was a doctor. He was vaccinated with both shots, but he went to a place and took his mask off, and they're pretty sure that's where he got infected, and he was in the hospital with a ventilator for about 2 months, and they finally pulled it out, and he lasted maybe a couple days, and that was it. So I know a few people. I've got a friend who I talked to a couple days ago, and she's had COVID 3 times. The first 2 times she wasn't vaccinated, really didn't wear a mask, and finally told me that she is vaccinated now, but she got it a 3rd time. She's not wearing an N95 mask. She's wearing one of those blue cloth masks that does absolutely nothing. Really doesn't protect you. It might protect the other people, but it doesn't protect the person wearing it. And when she asked for advice, I said, stay home. And she said, I can't stay home. It's been a year and a half. I can't stay home. I got to get out and live. You got to live. You can't stay home and not live. And that's the problem. She wanted to get out and live and not stay at home, and now she's got permanent kidney damage for the rest of her life, and she's a long hauler, and she's going to have medical problems, and her life is pretty much messed up forever because she wanted to do what she wanted to do. Fought against getting the vaccine. So my video is what's it like? I just got the 3rd shot, the booster, and got it about 13 hours ago, right after they pulled the needle out. I will say, people watch my videos. You people that watch my videos, you do your thumbs up, subscribe, you like, you share, and I'm monetized, so I get some money from that, and I use that money for good things. I've got elderly neighbors, I bring them food, I'm always shopping. In fact, I just brought somebody pastrami, corned beef, a salami, chicken soup, because her kids are not in town and they're not able to bring her food. And she's really dependent on, she needs that stuff. So that's where the money goes when you do the thumbs up, or when you click on the donate link in my video description, or when you click on the affiliate links for Amazon. So back to the vaccine. Yeah, I got the vaccine about 13 hours ago. I brought, on the way to get the vaccine, I stopped off at Costco, picked up 12 muffins like I did for my first shot, my second shot, and left the muffins with the nurse, thanked them for doing what they were doing. And right after she pulled out the needle, it hurt. It always hurts. It's a muscle shot. And all night long, the area where the needle was in has been sore, including the bicep, the left bicep. It doesn't hurt until I move the arm. Second shot, I could barely lift my arm. Every time I tried to lift my arm, I was almost in tears from the pain because the arms and the shoulders were just completely frozen, very sore. This time, it's just the pain in the upper shoulder and the muscle. For me, I kind of, my body temperature is usually 97.1. During the day, 97.3. Right after I got the vaccine, I got home and checked my temperature, and it was 98.9. I normally don't hit 98.6 until late at night. And when I hit it, I'm usually very cold, I'm usually chilled, and I'm sweaty at night. And so I crank up the heat, and then everything's fine, and my temperature gets to a normal temperature. During the day, I run really cold. I wear t-shirts in cold weather. My body is, I'm kind of warm during the day, and at nighttime I'm chilled. So my temperature was up when I got home, but I haven't checked it since. I don't want to check it. I don't want to psych myself out. I am going to stay up as late as I can to avoid waking up in the middle of the night with a chill. That's usually when it would happen for me when I get sick with a fever or something. Normally I go to sleep, I heat up, I pull the blankets off, I get cold, and that's it. I get hot, sweaty, cold, hot, and I break into a chill, and then I've got the fever. So I'm trying to avoid that. With the first and second shot, I was tired. With the second shot, I was very tired. I could barely keep my eyes open. I could barely function, but I stayed up until about 3 in the morning, went to sleep, got about 2 or 3 hours of sleep, woke up, and I felt great. First shot, woke up, felt great. This shot, right now, really no pain except in the left arm. Shoulders irritated, a little bit of, okay, the back of the neck is really tight. The back of the neck is bothering me. Shoulders are tight, traps are tight, the upper back is tight. So it's tight, but there's not pain. There is definitely I'm not suffering. There's not suffering pain. I was a little cold. Obviously, we're getting towards winter. The heater was down. The humidity was lower, so I cranked up the heat. Much hotter than normal, and I usually keep it hot at night. Cranked up the heat, put on a sweatshirt, laid down on the bed, watched some TV, and I woke up like an hour and a half later. So my body was just exhausted. And I just got up off the bed. I was laying there with my eyes closed, sweatshirt on, finally drank some liquid. I know you should drink a lot of liquid. You shouldn't drink cold liquid. I drank cold liquid. And my body was so warm with the sweatshirt and the heat that even though I drank this cold water with lots of ice in it, I didn't even feel cold. I didn't feel chilled, which I should have. Finally, about 10 minutes later, I started to feel a little cool, got up. Definitely tired. I'm not exhausted from the shot. I'm not struggling to keep my eyes open, but I'm walking around with my eyes closed. So I'm definitely tired. I didn't sleep well last night. Dog was on the bed. I couldn't sleep well because she took over the bed. And so I'm paying for it right now with not getting enough sleep. What do I think about the vaccine? I will do this. We're going to be doing this. Let's face it, we're going to be doing this the rest of our lives. This virus is not going away. Even with the vaccine, we've got too many people that are not going to get the vaccine. We're never going to get herd immunity with our society. You've got people that travel from other countries that aren't vaccinated. You got a bunch of anti-vaxxers that don't want to vaccinate. And this is just a reality. This is what we're going to be living with for the rest of our lives. We're going to be going in maybe every 6 months or every year and getting a vaccine because of the 20 to 30% of the country that doesn't want to vax. So all of us are going to pay for this in the long run. This is our life for right now. And we're probably going to be getting that shot all the time. I don't like the tiredness. I don't like the sore arm. I heard that they are coming up with other ways where instead of doing the needle, they'll be able to inject it through the skin somehow. I'm sure soon they're going to have something where they can do it through the nostrils. So we're going to have some different things as time passes on, but this is our reality for right now. Even if you get the fever, I know somebody that had 99.1 that night, next day 100.1, 100.2, and then had 100.3 for a day, and they've got medical problems. If they didn't get the shot and they got infected, they would probably end up in the hospital and not survive. They've got lots of pre-existing conditions, weight, pre-diabetic, and lots of fibromyalgia, just a ton of stuff. So get the vaccine. Get the vaccine. It's going to save your life. Enough with the, it's my freedom and don't tell me what to do. I talked to somebody who said, I got the vaccine because I believe in science, but I don't want somebody telling me what to do. I don't want my parents telling me what to do. I don't want my boss telling me what to do. I want to make a decision myself, but because I have a brain, I knew this was the right thing to do. I have no idea what's going on with this country right now where people are saying, or well, the whole world where people are saying, my freedoms, my rights, don't tell me what to do, I'll make the decision. No, you're not going to make the decision. You need to get the vaccine to save your life, to save your family's life, to save your kids' life, to save your parents' life, to save the country and the world. If you're a true American and you believe in saving the country, do this for the country. Get the vaccine. The pain's not that bad. 24 hours at the most of a little bit of irritation, irritate. You're going to get through it. You wake up in the morning, you go, boy, I am so glad I can walk around still wearing the mask, an N95, none of those blue cloth things that don't work. Wear the N95 mask. Go out and find one, spend the extra money, and get a good mask. Use the hand sanitizer. Don't sit in crowds. Don't go to restaurants taking off your mask and eating. Don't be at events, even if everybody's vaccinated. Don't take the risk for now. Change your life so that you can survive. You'll be able to live and be happy. And hopefully in time, we'll be able to get back to some normal bit of life. So the video, the booster, much better than the second vaccine. Overall, much better. I'm not suffering anywhere near as much. I am tired. I'm going to stay up a couple more hours until I drift off to sleep, and I'm sure I'm going to wake up in the morning feeling great, no fever, probably a sore arm, and I will feel very glad knowing that I'm 96 to 97% safe from ending up in the ER. Not only will it avoid that, I won't have to go to the hospital, but the thing is, and that's the thing about the vaccine, if you get it, you're going to get a much lesser case of this. Your symptoms are going to be much less than if you weren't vaccinated. You'll live. If you're not vaccinated, 90-some% of the people that aren't vaccinated don't survive this thing. So you get the vaccine, and you're going to survive it. You should survive it unless you have a majorly compromised immune system or some other problems. And you walk around feeling good, knowing that you are safe or safer, and that you hopefully will be able to continue living out your life and being around your friends and family, masked up and safe. And that's it. So not a lot of pain, but you know, even if you get the fever and you suffer for 2 or 3 days, definitely worth it. Get the vaccine, get the shot, stay well, stay healthy. Don't leave any rude comments. Don't leave any mean comments. I approve all the comments. I'll report anything rude. Get your account shut down. So vax up. Take care of yourself. Stay at home. Be well. Thanks for watching.